Okay, so let's have a quick look over here at Megascans Studio. At the moment I'm using 0.8.81. Just to explain kind of just how stupidly easy it is to use this program, okay? I've already downloaded all the assets I could possibly ever need. If you look over here, my download folder, which I keep on a separate drive, so we've got all these. Okay, these are different surfaces and 3D models and stuff. So if I wanted to create an asset, I'll just go to, I've got this folder I call Back in the Saddle, so I'll use that. And I'm going to make a new asset, and I'm going to call it Demo Asset. Okay, so I'm going to have a 2 meter by 2 meter ground size, so that's how big I know my thing will be before it starts to tile. Working resolution 2048. And my PBR workflow is going to be metalness, so just click Create. Okay. So here we go, and what it does is it gives you this plane here. Now what I can do is I can press this, and it will multi-tile my single floor unit here, which is kind of useful for test. I've got a range of HDRIs up here. In my browser, I can browse my different ground surfaces I've created, and over here, this will allow me to create them, as well as allow me to change my various settings. So I'll quickly show you. I'll just add in a new material, and I think I got this one fairly recently, so I'll get this one. Okay, so you can kind of see the detail of the ground we're working with. We can change our repetitions and so on, which is a fairly new feature in our custom scaling. So as you can see, so maybe I'll just change my custom scaling to 1 there, and I'm going to put in maybe a bit of height noise, reduce the frequency, adding a little bit of plateau. Okay, these are all just little things I can kind of start messing about with, like so, not too much. There we go. Okay, so this gives us kind of a nice base to start off with, and then I could add a second one, so I'll add this gravel to my construction concrete, and this allows me to start filling in gaps a bit, so I can perhaps drop my threshold down a bit, like that. So this starts to gather on the bottom there. I could have it so it kind of uses the underlying. There we go. So it starts conforming more to that. And then perhaps I can add some grass. So let's have a quick look, see if we can find some grass. This one here is quite scrubby, so that'll do. And again, I'll use my underlying, so it kind of shapes it to that. There we go, so that's our scrubby underneath grass. And then I'll add like some nicer grass to the top layer, so maybe that one. And I'll change that to from above. And for that one, I can use my underlying like that. And just change my threshold. There we go. So you can see how easy it is to start building things up. Now I'm going to add a little bit of liquid to it. Drop the threshold down on that. And I could perhaps make it a bit damper, so let me see. Change the threshold on there, the radius a little bit. Okay, and you can see how easy it is now for us to start building these materials. And to export them, all I really have to do is go over here, and I can choose my default for metalness, and then select which ones I want to export, and then just click export, and it will export all the maps, and I can drag them off into either a game engine or a 3D application of my choosing. Okay, so as you can see, I mean, Megascans is fantastically useful. Certainly it is the cream of this collection between the website and Megascans Studio and Megascans Bridge.